Hi, everyone. This is Mike Garner. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and provide a demonstration on how to block somebody from our business page. I'm not going to go into whether it's a good idea or not. You can decide that as you're the business owner. You can consult with your mentor and go from there. But if you are interested in blocking somebody from your page, there are different procedures to do that depending on how the person has interacted with your page or not interacted with your page. So the easiest option is just if somebody has made a comment on your page. In a scenario like that, it's quite simple. I'm going to use Felicia Garcia as an example here. On my comments, I don't post my address, so random people don't show up at my store while I'm not there. She didn't like that. She posted the address for everybody. One of the things I can do is there's three little dots here to the right of her comment. I would left click that, and then I can hide the comment. And if I do that, it just means that random people cannot read what she's written, but she can still read it and her friends could still read it. If I wanted to actually delete it, I would click the delete button. But while I'm here, you'll note that I can ban Felicia Garcia from the page. And if I wanted to, I would click that and be done. So it's quite simple if somebody has actually commented. How about if somebody has merely liked or followed the page? Slightly more complicated, but not too difficult. You'll just click on the settings button at the top right of your page. And then there's a panel on the left. We want to choose people and other pages. From here, we will get a list of people who have liked the page. We could also look at people who have followed the page. And I could scroll through, or if I know who I'm looking for, I could just type them in. Let's just go with a random name here. Who knows what'll come up. Okay, so we see some Anthony Christensen guy, and we would want to click that square, and then this little sunshine icon over here, we would click that, and we can ban this person from the page. Also, from this same window, we can see who we have already banned from the page. You can see a few people here. If I wanted to add a person, I could do that. And sometimes you can just start typing in names and it will give you a list of options of people to choose from. You could save it and that would add them to your ban page. However, sometimes people you have had no contact with need to be banned. As an example, maybe somebody finds you in the marketplace and talks to you and they have a really terrible experience with you. You're not able to resolve it and you want to ban them to prevent a future negative review, but they have not yet liked your page, they haven't followed your page, they haven't commented, and you can't type them in here. And so what can we do in this situation? Well, what we would want to do is find them on Facebook. And I know other people, they have just clicked here, they've clicked block, and they think that they're done. And perhaps that works for them, but what is happening here is they're blocked from your personal page. They cannot communicate with you, they cannot go to your personal page. But I have tested this 2 different times with people on the business page, and they were still able to access my business page, still able to leave comments and reviews. And so that's not what I want to do. So what I would do here, and this gets a little bit technical, but if you have trouble, you could just rewatch the video and see how to do it. But you want to hover over their name, and it will bring this hover card up. And then if you're in Chrome, which you should be, you can just right click here and go to inspect. And it's going to bring up this whole complicated page, and it's going to look very difficult if you don't know what you're looking at. But it does highlight the hover card. And what we want to find is the person's user ID. And right here, you can see it, hover card user.php ID, and then it gives a number. That number is what we are concerned with. So I'm just going to write it down really quickly. And now I have it saved. So I'm just going to copy and paste it real quick. So now I have it saved. You can click out of here and we're done with this. Now what we need to do is we need to go to the graph API Explorer. And again, this looks a little technical, but it's not so difficult. The address for it is developers.facebook.com/tools/explorer. Once you're here, over on the right, there's a Get Token button. We're going to get a user access token. It'll bring up a bunch of stuff. You just want to make sure that it's all clicked. We'll select Get Access Token. It will ask us to approve it. In my case, I have already done this today, so it's not going to require, but for you, you would just click OK. Then over here, we just want to make sure that it says me. That's all we need. We'll click Submit. It's looking at Mike Garner. We don't want to do that. That's my personal page. We can come back to this Get Token icon, select the page that we're talking about, Matches by Appointment, submit it, and now we're looking at the Matches by Appointment page. Perfect. We'll click on our ID here. Great. And we don't just want to look at the page, we want to actually look at who is blocked. So we're going to add /block, and we're going to submit it. This will bring up a list of people who have been blocked. And now we don't just want to look at it. What we actually want to do is change it. And so we're going to post to it. It'll leave everything else the same. And we want to add a field. Here, we want to block the user. So we type user, and then the value is that number. So we add that number to it, and now we can submit that. If it shows true, then that person has been blocked. Now remember, the person in question, his name was Ryan May. He's not here currently, but if we refresh it, we can see that Ryan May has now been blocked as of just a few seconds ago. And now, even though I had a bad interaction with him, I don't have to worry about him coming to my page, writing a negative review over something that was merely a misunderstanding. So hopefully that gives you an idea of the 3 ways that you can ban somebody depending on how they have interacted. Thanks, and have a good one.